Good afternoon, everyone. We are now finally at the week 11, which discusses about the idea development process. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to describe the idea competition, determine the need, and modify and validate. Let us first start with understand your competitors. In the field of business, competition cannot be avoided. There would always be two or more markets who has the same products and services as yours. Considering this idea, you as an entrepreneur really needs to step up the game. You need something that will make your products be more worthy of purchase than your competitors. Knowing and understanding your competitors is really a vital aspect in growing a business because it helps you how to act and what to do when a new competition enters in the market. Now, the question is, what are the guidelines in analyzing our competitors? We have here the first one, who are your competitors? Our competitors can be a business who has the same products and services as ours. We can also look for them by searching on the internet, information provided by the customers, flyers that have been sent to us, and a building work in progress. It is best to know who our competitors are in order for us to have an idea about their skills and credibilities. Upon knowing who our competitors are, we must also know how they manage their business. We should know how they market their products, the prices they charge, or whether they distribute or deliver, their brand designs, and of course, what kind of person is the owner. These questions right here will give us an idea how their business differ from us. And in addition to that, we must also know what kind of person is the owner. Is he known in this type of business or how long has he been working in this industry? Such questions will help us improve our strategies. We must know those details in order for us to know what is lacking in our business and what should we do in order for our products to be more creative than them. Next, we should also need to know how they treat their customers. We should know who they are, what products they buy, what customers see as our strengths and weaknesses, or if they have had an influx of customers recently. Knowing how they treat their customers is very important because that's one of the key aspects of a successful business. We need to know what product does their customers buy from them because we do not know. We offer the same product and better ones at that. We need to know if there are certain issues in our products that the customers doesn't like about. That's why they prefer to buy in our competitors. We should always note the possibilities because knowing this information will really be helpful to improve our business. Next is learning about your competitors. We can learn about our competitors by reading about them, asking for a trial of their service, finding out if they are getting more publicity than us, or we could also go to their exhibitions and go online look for their websites. And by these actions, we would experience or see a glimpse of how their business works. We can also identify what part of their business that works greater than ours. And we would eventually know in what aspect of our business needs improvement. Hearing about your competitors. We should not treat our competitors as enemies. We should always remember that we can learn many things from them. We can get ideas how to improve our business, and we may never know. We might need each other someday, like joining forces to create a project that benefits the whole economy. It's better to treat our competitors kindly. The last one is the evaluation we make after getting all the information about our competitors. First, we need to evaluate what we can learn from and do better. We should emphasize the things that we have learned from them and try our best to do better than what they are doing. Second, what they are doing worse than us. We should identify what part are they lacking so that we could offer the customers better services than them. Lastly, we need to evaluate what they are doing the same as ours. The things that we have in common with the competitor really needs an evaluation because that's where the competition starts. The moment that you offer the same product or service. And what we can do after knowing that is to make various strategies like diversifying our products, publicize our business more, or we could use known people to promote our product. So to further explain the idea development process, we have here determine the need. So next reporter.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmate. So, determine the need. Innovations come from identifying customer needs and providing solutions that meet those needs. Uh, Understanding and identifying customer needs may lead to revolutionary innovation. So, kailangan tagan na to og maayo nga tagan og maayo ang customer og unsay kailangan nila. Next. Next, please. And the next is starting with existing date. Review past surveys, customer interviews, and customer support call logs. Uh, and the next is interviewing stakeholders. Begin with stakeholders' collective knowledge. And the number three is mapping the customer process. If you know your customer process, map it out. And number four is uh, mapping the customer journey. Customer journey map visualizes a customer's process when engaging with a product or service. Number five, conducting follow me home research. You follow your customer to her workplace and observe his her hayang trabaho o opportunities for improvement. Next reporter. Kulbaan mo ko, sorry. Sorry mo.
So next is we have the interviewing customers. Ask customers for what problems they have and what features they want. So go directly to the source even when customers cannot articulate their needs clearly, and you can often gain insights into successful innovations. Like you can assess customer demand and you can be able to highlight customer pain points. Number seven, conducting voice. Voice of customer surveys collects data from email about the attitudes and expectations of prospective customers. So this survey collect data from email or from a pop-up on a website about the attitudes and expectation of existing or prospective customers. Use a mix of open and close-ended questions to produce the most useful data. And also, these surveys yields to identify customer goals, challenge, problems, and activities that needs for improvement. Because voice of customers help businesses hone their product or service into something that customers truly want and will continue to invest time and money into. So analyzing your competition. Define the competition both narrowly and broadly. Do not just look at your competition in the same industry. So consider using firms that might present a more objective face to customers who engage with your organization and its competition. Considering using SWOT to identify your competitors or strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And don't just look at your competition in the same industry but other industries as well. Analyzing cause and effect relationship. Seek what's the root of the existing problem by creating all the possible causes and identify its effects. So not only positive thinking, negative thinking can solve problems more effectively. Through observation, surveys, and other data sources, you can find the symptoms for not cause problems. Task failures, errors, and long task times are the usual symptoms of problem. Recording experiences through diary studies. So ask participants to record problems, frustrations, positive experience, or thoughts throughout a day, week, or even a year. So since you're asking your customer to collect the data, be sure you have a targeted questions and clear hypothesis you want to test with all the collected data. Any information you can garner is better than no information at all. So next slide please. Modif-
Okay, so
Modify and validate. So what is customer validation? Customer validation is the phase of the customer development model where you obtain hard evidence regarding the possible success of your business model. So you cannot just assume that customers will buy your product even if they tell you they might. Dealing with hypothetical scenarios does not help you affirm whether you have a solid business plan. This is why you must validate all of the information you think you know.
okay, so for the continuation, so this is the customer validation step by step. So when we say customer validation, this customer validation help us, especially the entrepreneur, to not really rely on assumptioning when it comes to the success of their business. 'Di ba? Pag may nguntag business, na siya'y positive and negative effect towards in our lives as entrepreneur. Dili man ta makaingon nga ang mga products na atong igawas ay is mag-succeed. Dili ta kaingon nga ang product kay ano kanang mag-engganyo og customer nga mo palit. So when it comes to business, this customer validation would help entrepreneur to know what would be the possible solution that could he or she get to have a successful plans towards his or her business. And also, diri pod mahibalaan kung enough ba, kung tama ba ang plano sa isa ka entrepreneur nga mag-spend og too much money towards a certain product pag kani ba nga product is kanang maengganyo ang mga customers nga mopalit sa product. Then this customer validation would help an entrepreneur to know kung same sa kung gingon kaganina kung maengganyo ba ang customer nga mopalit sa imong product. Like makahuna-huna ka not just your assumptions as an entrepreneur nga makahuna-huna ka nga tama paliton ba kaha sa customer ang product, maengganyo kaya ang customer na mopalit sa product. So in that case dili na nato kailangan mag-assume or maghatag pa og mga assumptions, to think more assumptions just to really understand if we are going to spend more money just producing a certain product just to have a high high market high sales towards our um, company. And excuse me. Also, in this customer validation, it is really important kay um, customers have different insights towards a product. Na ay mga customers nga ganahan sila sa products, na po mga customers nga dili ganahan sa products. So, in that case, um, na ay mga certain people, especially those people around us like family, friends, kanang mga kailan nato who is supporting us towards our business, towards our plans. Sila ang they help us, they gain our confidence in pursuing what we want for our business. Pero dili siya nagaingon nga porket ilahang gina ilahatang ilang ginapaboost atong confidence kay para ipadayon nato ang atong plano towards our business, di na siya nagapasabot nga kanang good na siya, especially what if they said to us na ay lahi siya kanang murag dili siya okay for your business. So in that case, imbes na kanang maano ta mo boost atong confidence as an entrepreneur to continue in pursuing the goal of our company, syempre dili ma-down ta. Imbes na i-boost atong confidence, dili kanang nanatay doubt not just to the product but also to ourselves because it's our plan. It's our plan to produce this product for the success of our company, but unfortunately, na ay mga hindrance, na ay mga negative um, words nga gihatag sa tua. So in that case, this customer validation will really help us to navigate or to gain new ideas, new styles just to have a successful product to produce and also to have or to achieve the vision we have for our business. Okay, so next. Okay, so what you need to validate. So um, the first thing is market. You need to make sure that the market you serve is large enough and there will be people willing to buy your product. So parehas sa kung gingon ka ganina, when it comes to business or in the field of business, we should assure that the product we produce would gain the attention of our customer. Kay in business, dili man na siya ingon nga basta-basta na lang ka mag-produce og um, large amount of money just to produce a certain product. Especially, we should also think na kanang maengganyo kaya ang customers to buy the product, if the customers will love the product, if they will use the product. So, we should really think before we go with our plans when it comes to business. So the next is the problem. You need to ensure that the problem is real. Okay, so in business also problems are present all the time. Mapa ano man siya, mapa good or bad problem that may come to our business, kailangan japo nato siya isolve. Kailangan japo nato pangitaan og pamaagi nga mapangitaan og solution ang atong problem just to assure nga ang atong plans for our business is mag-succeed o dili siya mag-fail. So, wala siya risk nga mahitabo, di ba? There is no certain risk nga pag at the end, makaingon kasi mong sarili na ay, dapat di ay wala na ako siya gipadayon. Dapat di ay mas gipangitaan pa na ako siya og mas good nga plano. So, in that case, start pa lang, wala pa lang nimo siya sugdan, you should solve certainly the problem para dili ka magmahay at the end. Next is we need to validate the product. So you try to establish if the product you offer complements the information you learned when validating the market and the product. So, also, 'di ba, what I said a while ago sa product, kailangan we assured na maano jud siya kanang maengganyo ang atong customers kay at the end of the day, um, dili man ang customer ang madautan when it comes to using the product but the company itself. You as the entrepreneur, you as the businesswoman or man, sa imuhang image ang masira and also the company itself. Okay, so next. So, common mistake businesses make during customer validation when the business thinks they know their target market. So when it comes to business, kailangan jud nato i tan-awon kung unsa ang atong target sa customer, sa atong target sale, kailangan jud na siya ma-check. Kailangan po siya i-validate kay para at the end kanang walay mga pakyas nga mahitabo para good ang flow sa atong business, good ang flow sa sales sa atong business. So next, taking people's opinions on a product like gold. So, 'di ba? Commonly when it comes to business, naman jud ng quote na customer is always right. So, um, as a entrepreneur, as a business-minded person, syempre, we gathered opinions from our customers just to succeed or just to improve our business or our product. So, in that case, dili lang po ta mag-stop in that part na yes, we gain opinions to them, but also let's try to improve or to develop our product or our business nga mas lamang ang atong knowledge. Unsay purpose nga nag-business ka when you as an entrepreneur or you as a business-minded person, walay ka nang salig sa imong self when it comes to improving your business. Next, too many businesses are afraid of changing their product. So, common na siya nga problem when it comes to business. It is because kanang what if we change something towards our products? Maengganyo kaya ang atong customers to buy the products? If is there any negative backfeed towards the product that we release? So in that case, we should not we should not doubt ourselves. What is the purpose of being an entrepreneur kung mag-doubt ka sa imong self? Unsaon pag-boost sa imong company kung ikaw mismo as an entrepreneur mag-doubt sa imong self or sa mismong product nga imong gusto i-release? And dili apod nato mahibalan when we are releasing new products to dili nato mahibalan kung ano ba kanang tama ba ang atong mga decisions when it comes to releasing products nga wala ta kabalo kung maganahan ba ang atong mga customers. In that case, as an entrepreneur, we should also take risks, 'di ba? Kailangan nato mag-take risk kay para mahibalaan nato kung asa ang pwede pa natong i-develop towards our plans and towards our goals. So, next, please. Okay, so the customer validation process. Hypothesis summarizes everything that you assume about your market, their problem, and your solution. So, di ba kanang in the field of business, kanang from the start pa lang, when you are just building your business, naa naman jud tayo mga different assumptions like kanang mga what ifs nato sa atong business na mag-success ba siya, unsa kay mga certain problems nga mag-abot towards our business. So in that case, dapat from the start before you proceed and you decided to continue what you're planning, dapat mapangitaan na nato siya solution. Kay kung diha pa man gud nato siya pangitag solution wherein gibuhat na nato, we decided to do a certain plan, murag lisod na kaayo siya mapangitaan pa og solution kay nahitabo namang good. Let's say, for example, we are planning to release a product. A certain company planning to release a product. They don't think of um certain um wala sila kumbaga wala sila mga gihuna-huna good nga solution. For example, kung mag-failed ang product na ilang gigawas. So kung dira let's say kanang there is a certain customer nga nagreklamo kay ang product is dili enough, dili good, kumbaga mahal ang, let's say mahal ang presyo sa product pero wala siya kanang good effect towards the customer. So in that case, kanang guba na ang image sa product, guba na ang image sa company, and also you as entrepreneur, your image is already down. Kumbaga nasiraan na kagtaman. So in that case, let's say na before doing certain things, before doing such plans you wanted for your business, let's make sure that we have a certain solution that could really not bring down our business or our company. So next is channels, essential tool that you will use to reach your customers. So 'di ba, we have televisions, different websites and the internet that we could use just to reach our customers. Um, isa ni siya sa certain tool na mutabang sa atua sa atong business nga mas maano nato, maengganyo nato ang atong customer to buy the product that we're going to release. So, in that case, it is a good idea. It could improve the business and it could really reach our customers and mas maengganyo sila nga mopalit sa atong product nga release. Okay, so excuse me. Next is sell to early customers. So, di ba kanang so in selling those product to our customers, kanang syempre customers also have their doubts to a certain product. Dili man na siya maiwasan nga mag-doubt ang customers sa ato mga products na gina-release. In that case, dapat kanang we need to get a tool or we need to use a tool nga mutabang sa tua para ang atong customer mawala ilang doubt, dili sila magduha-duha na mopalit, mogamit sa product nga atong gibaligya. Syempre, we spend a lot of money in producing that product. So, in that case, kung unsa ang atong na-spend, mabalik sa tua by our customer, kung kita pod as a entrepreneur, as a business-minded person, gibuhat pod nato atong best just to reach to them and also to give them the right product or the kanang maano gani ma-achieve nato kung unsa ang ilang expectations towards the product. So the next is increase your spending. So same as what I said a while ago, in um in releasing new products for our business, syempre mag-spend jud tag a lot of money. So in that case, if kanang ang atong gi-spend towards, if we spend a lot of money to the succeed of the product that we have, so kanang mas satisfied, not just us, not just the company that produced the product, but also the customer is satisfied towards the products that was released. So, it's isa po siya sa mahimong way nga mas maboost ang atong company, nga mas karang kilalanon ang company kung asa nagikan ang product. Like, we have a good interaction or good relationship towards our customer. So, next is optimize. Take what you have learned and improve your strategies. So, like what I said a while ago, business doesn't always go with success, but it also goes with problems, rejections, and downs. So, despite of the rejections you have gained, mga rejections, mga negative kanang comments about the products, about your company, let's take those things as a negative one and not just the um that's those take as positive and not a negative one. Kasi in that case, mas makikita natin kung paano natin i-improve yung business natin. Na dili lang siya ingon nga, ay, kanang dili gani ingon nga, diri lang kakutob as a entrepreneur. That you could have more plans, more goals towards your business and towards your products. More strategies to do, mas i-improve nimo not just the product, not just the company, but also you as entrepreneur, you improve yourself to think of more strategies and plans that could help your business to grow and succeed at the end. So, for the last one, we have the iterate or modified. So, irritation is always present when it comes to business. Pwede siya positive, pwede po siya negative towards the company. Um, ang customer, naman dyan na siya lahi-lahi nga insights, opinions towards the product that we release in our field, in the field of business. So in that case, kailangan nato og um, more kanang plans, more improvements towards our business. Kasi our customer um, not bring us down more, but customers help us to improve the product, to improve our business, and to improve our characteristic as an entrepreneur. Dili siya ingon nga ang customer kay kanang ginaguba ang atong image as a kanang well-known um, company. But the customers have also a good opinions or insight towards our business. Dili na siya ingon nga they down us, but they boost our confidence to think of more strategies and plans that could succeed our business until the end. So that's all. Thank you.